minutes left to talk to my people. Woo, I couldn't wait. I was doing the countdown to myself. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. I'm sorry. I don't say grand rising. I say good morning. Hope everybody's out there having a good morning. Because guess who is? Your boy BOOGOTTINYC. Able to breathe. That thing is still clicking, and it's time to get it going. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, survivor, recounts meeting that changed everything. We're going to get into it this morning, you guys. Woo, I got a banger for y'all this morning. What we got here? We got a lot of people in the chat. I hear the audio. Man, I can't wait. We got motherfunking Bone up in the building. We got Tiffany up in here with the glove. We got Casey and my brother up in the building. We got Jeff up in the building doing their thing. And also, I see we got Rebecca, Lanya, and Bueno in the building. Hope everybody has a fantastic show. Everything goes down the way that we want it to go. Amen. And let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. It's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. Turn it up. Hit the like button. Turn it up. Hit the like button. Let them know we're about to start the show. Olay. Don't play. I told you. We turned up this morning. Fingertips is all ready to go. You doing this one right here too? This is I started doing this myself. You know, just doing it because I felt like it works. Just very light taps. Opens up your pores. I don't know if people actually do this somewhere because it seems like everything I do is like, oh yeah, people do that in this place. But you know what? We just do it to open up our pores and wake us up, especially when dun 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 dun. Uncle Ricky, yeah. Can you read us a story, please? Are y'all all tucked in? Here we go. Hey, once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow, when laws were stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like they ought to good, there was a little boy who was misled by another little boy, and this is what he said. Me and you tonight are gonna make some cash, jacking old folks and making a dash. They did the job, money came with ease, but one couldn't stop us like he had a disease. He robbed another. Tried to jack a man who was a DT undercover. The cop stopped still and said, you started to erratic. He said, keep still, boy, no team for static. Punched him in the belly and he gave him a slap. But little did he know the little boy was strapped. The kid pulled out the gun and said, why'd you hit me? The bowel straight for the cop's kidney. Cop got scared and said, I starts to figure, I'll do years if I pull this trigger. So he cold dashed and ran around the block. Cop radioed into another lady cop. Y'all know why I'm open, right? If it, pump that beat. It's Saturday, October 4th. That's right, y'all. 2025. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that. But we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. A children's story. Slick Rick, 80s favorite. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. It's Saturday, 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 Saturday. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Let's see who we got in the building this morning. Who we got? We got Tiffany Malone up in the, I'm sorry, we got Tiffany up in the building. We got Casey up in the building. Who we got? Liberty and Justice. How you doing this morning? Jeffrey Spilker's up in the building as well. We also got Mark Dorfman. My brother, how are you doing this morning? Okay, who else we got? I seen somebody named Gene. What's going on? Yes, that's how we get down up in here, Gene. That's really how we wake up and how we do it in the morning. Okay, Angels Among Us says, get it, boo. Y'all understand that Slick Rick right there. Okay, who else we got up in the building? We got Tiffany. I was trying to say your last name. Was Tiffany Miss Ho? Okay, Tiffany Michaud. Okay, cool. We got Will MC up in the building. And Tiffany is up in the building. I said that already. I was waiting for you to go ahead and chap in. My sister, y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Rebecca Lanyan Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I got a whole lot of breaking news. I got follow-ups. We got P. Diddy. We got stuff talking about the government shutdown. We're talking about FBI. We got situations going on with what else we got over here? Oh my God, what else do we have? We got situations going on with Celeste and David. We got a fully loaded clip this morning, you guys, and guess what I'm going to just do? I ain't even going to waste no time because you know what I'm going to do? Let's get into these titles. Let's go. It's time to get into these titles right now. What I got for you right here, I have Trump, Jeffrey Epstein survivor recounts meeting that changed everything. We've got a breaking exclusive video with one of the Jeffrey Epstein survivors. And yes, she's going to recount how she met him and basically a little bit more. But yes, we got to keep on moving forward because we also have the sculpture of President Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. It returns to the National Mall. As you guys can see, it's back. They thought that they could saw it down. They can get it out of there. But guess what? Due to the government shutdown, they can't get it out of there now since they put it back. Got a video clip on that plus more. We got to keep on moving forward. What else do we have? We have new evidence in the Celeste Rivas case has emerged with David. Is he guilty after all? Like I told you guys the other day, don't automatically assume guilt or automatically assume something, especially when it has to be on someone else's merit. I try not to do that myself when I host right here, because once I put out my opinion, next thing you know, 2 seconds later, oh, and this happened. It's like, sometimes you got to wait around and see what happens or see where it's going before you can try to make a decision. And with that being said, I got a lot to give to you. We got a whole bunch in the clip and I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. You guys are going to stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from, please. Let me know what time it is, because I love to know what time it is where you're at. And also, do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and get those other people up in here. Trust me, once you double tap that screen and hit that like button, it really helps to get more people in here because it's time. It's time to go, y'all. Saturday morning, we're going to break into President Trump, who basically responds to Hamas on a statement that's going to be proposing a Gaza peace plan. So hopefully the Wills Nor, I ain't going to get in trouble, WAR is going to be coming to an end. We got some breaking news from 4 hours ago. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. I'm sorry, 9 hours ago. Let's go.
I want to thank the countries that helped me put this together. Qatar, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, and so many others. So many people fought so hard. This is a big day. We'll see how it all turns out. We have to get the final word down in concrete. Very importantly, I look forward to having the hostages come home to their parents and having some of the hostages, unfortunately, you know the condition they're in, come home likewise to their parents, because their parents wanted them just as much as though that young man or young woman were alive. So I just want to let you know that this is a very special day, maybe unprecedented in many ways. It is unprecedented, but thank you all. And thank you all to those great countries that helped. We were given a tremendous amount of help. Everybody was unified in wanting this war to end and seeing peace in the Middle East. And we're very close to achieving that. Thank you all, and everybody will be treated fairly.
You hope so? He like to say that unprecedented word. He says unprecedented a lot. Here we also have a kind of unprecedented moment with the president again saying, I can't believe that they gave me this unprecedented opportunity that the Democrats just gave them, being that they shut the government down. Now they're in there chopping, slicing, getting rid of a lot of people. And what did they say? They're not fading people out, but they had another terminology for it yesterday.
We are now entering day 3 of the government shutdown, and President Trump is shouting out Democrats on Truth Social for giving him such an unprecedented opportunity to cut federal spending. And Republicans are placing their confidence in Office of Management and Budget Director Russ Vought to help decide what's on the chopping block.
Russ is the expert. He's our dear friend, and he's in an unenviable situation. It's not one that he relishes. We've always wanted to limit the size and scope of government, but we'd rather do it through the legislative process and not under duress like this. But Russ Vought has been given the authority to do this, and he's been given that authority by one man. His name is Chuck Schumer. Okay, Chuck Schumer led the Democrats in the Senate to hand that pen to Russ Vought.
Florida Congressman Mike Paradopoulos joins me now. Congressman, good morning to you. It's great to see you. This is an interesting one because shutdowns aren't popular, and the idea of job cuts aren't either. So do you think that people potentially losing their jobs during a government shutdown is the right way to go?
No, I think the goal of the whole situation is to keep the government open. Think about it in the most general way. People pay taxes. They expect services. It's that simple. Unfortunately, Chuck Schumer has forgotten his entire career at this point, where he said that literally shutdowns are idiocy. Well, welcome to that reality now. And so with this reality, we're going to have to look at tough decisions moving forward. And this is why it's so important that the OMB director gets it right. Fortunately, he knows the budget from A to Z, and maybe he'll look at some opportunities with the Doge to look for ways to cut wasteful spending, since we're in this literally idiocy situation.
Y'all. So more cuts so they basically using this opportunity now with the government shutdown to get rid of people. Like, oh, you ain't got to come back. Oh, your job? Oh, you ain't got no job no more. Bad situation right there. I got 2 more for you before I come to the comments. I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. Try to get some light up in this place and try to shine on everybody, because we got to keep on moving forward. We're going to Los Angeles, where this massive oil fire broke out at a Chevron refinery. You guys hear anything about this? We got a lot in the clip this morning. We're going to cover every aspect that we can possibly cover.
We've been gathering some information about this developing situation in El Segundo, California. This is a large fire being seen at an oil refinery in the area. Fox 11 Los Angeles says that a massive fire erupted Thursday night at a refinery in the area. Firefighters were dispatched around 9:35 p.m. to the Chevron refinery in El Segundo after receiving calls of smoke in the area. You're looking at a live vantage point from the ground right now. Within the past half hour or so, we were also seeing, again, this is not live, but this is what we were seeing from Skyfox about a half hour's time ago. So this gives you a better perspective of the scope of what kind of fire we're talking about here. This is an absolutely massive situation unfolding in El Segundo. Unfortunately, the chopper has flown away since then. Unclear to me. I didn't have direct communication with the chopper.
Well, I wouldn't want to be over there if I was in the chopper, inhaling all of that stuff, and now wondering about that, because that's another thing that we got to worry about, the toxins and all of the crazy stuff. And how did that originate? I'm going to try to find out by keeping up with this story. Let's get on over to New York. That's right, you guys, where a disaster warns of a devastating New York future if Mamdani becomes the mayor. Check this out, you guys. What do you think about Mamdani? Because it looks like with Adam stepping away, with people like Sliwa and Cuomo, we seem like we might be getting Mamdani for the mayor, y'all. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward. We have a couple of opinions here. from Scott Bassett.
So, Maria, here's what Treasury Secretary Scott Bassett told you about a future with Mayor Mamdani.
I guarantee you, and there are not a lot of things in life that are sure, that New York City will be coming to the federal government for a bailout if the Mamdani plans are implemented.
And are you going to give him that bailout?
It will be the same thing that Gerald Ford said. Drop dead.
Drop dead, New York.
Yep. Bottom line, ain't getting no bread, ain't coming back. Y'all, you want to do all the crazy stuff you want to do? Drop dead, ain't getting it. So now we got problems. So I think I'm about to get up out of here before it get too crazy. I don't know what state, what city, what place I'm going, but hey, I can do this anywhere. Let's go, y'all. We got to get on over to Los Angeles because since Bad Bunny has been booked for the Super Bowl, guess who else been booked for the Super Bowl? Doom, 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 doo, doo, doom, doom. Doo, doo, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doo, doo, doom, doom. Busted. Ice, ice, baby. Doom, 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 doo, doo, doom, doom. Yes, they've been booked for the Super Bowl. Front row seats. They said that, oh, you think since Bad Bunny is going to be at the Super Bowl, maybe there's going to be a lot of Latino people pulling up in their carros. So guess what? Yes, it's already out. Everybody knows ICE is going to be going to the Super Bowl. They ain't even playing the game. They didn't do any touchdowns, but they're still going to the Super Bowl. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I want to keep on getting you guys this information out. Doom, 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 doo, doo, doom, doom.
Bad Bunny's halftime show at Super Bowl 59 has drawn a lot of fire from the right. It's also apparently drawn ICE. The big game this February in Santa Clara, California will have more than just players and fans. ICE agents will be sent to patrol the stadium. Longtime advisor to President Trump, Corey Lewandowski, said Thursday that agents will be present at the Super Bowl after Bad Bunny was named as this year's halftime performer. Now, I mentioned a couple of weeks ago how the Puerto Rican superstar didn't schedule any concerts in the U.S. on his upcoming tour over fears that ICE would show up at the shows and round up potential illegal migrants. Well, now, it seems the one show he has coming up on U.S. soil, we'll see that become a reality. Here's Lewandowski on conservative influencer Benny Johnson's podcast.
There is nowhere that you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally, not the Super Bowl and nowhere else. We will
crazy.
Find you. We will apprehend you.
This is crazy.
We will put you in a detention facility and we will deport you.
An alleged stalker, 17-year-old Vincent Badaloro, is accused of...
Yeah, I got to bring you guys up on this, and then we got some more information. We're gonna keep here right now. We got to keep here because we actually have a follow-up to another story, and we're gonna just go for it. Let's go.
17-year-old Vincent Badaloro is accused of fatally running over two teenage girls on their e-bikes in the small town of Cranford, New Jersey. Authorities say the teen recorded a YouTube live stream the day after his attack and came just short of a confession. During the recording, the alleged killer said, quote, "It is an absolute unfortunate situation and there's more to the story you're not getting, but when the time comes, I will explain it in greater detail." Families of the two victims, Maria Niotis and Isabella Salas, who are also 17, call their killer a coward of a man who'd planned his attack on Maria for months. She was reportedly the target.
He's been parked out front of her house. Online, in school.
For 3 months.
Yeah, it was, the school was notified. The police were notified, like for 3 months now.
The prevailing theory here is that the stalker was someone Maria dated, and NJ.com is reporting on some texts apparently sent between an ex-boyfriend of Maria's to another teen ahead of the tragedy.
We got to keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got to get on over to this other situation because it's like nonstop right now. We got Turning Point. That's right. They held their first event since Charlie Kirk's loss of life in Utah to show some support to the people there, as well as to show some strength and resolve. We're going to keep on moving forward. I told you I got to stack this deck. This is the last
Turning
one.
Point USA is holding its first event in Utah since the assassination of its founder, Charlie Kirk. The shooting of the conservative activist and the hunt for the suspect gripped the nation. The organization moves forward with its college tour at Utah State University tonight, just 2 hours north of the university where Kirk was killed. Now, in place of Charlie Kirk, tonight's event features conservative host Alex Clark, host of the Real Alex Clark podcast. But let's bring in KU TV anchor and reporter Heidi Hatch live from the event for us. Heidi, you reported extensively from Utah Valley University campus in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's assassination. And your son was actually at that Turning Point rally. Parents, everyone, I think everywhere understood the sigh of relief when you were able to finally reunite with him. Can you take us back to that day where you not only had to be an anchor, a journalist, but also a mom who was worried about where her son was? What was that day like for you?
Sure. 3 weeks seems like the longest time and also the shortest time. 3 weeks ago, I got a call from my son who I didn't even know was going to be at that event. And when he was there, he called me just minutes after the shooting happened, and you could hear the panic and you could hear the yelling in the background going on. And he said he was running for his life because they didn't know if other people were going to be shot. He was not far from the stage where this happened, and he was frightened for his life. I don't even know how to explain it listening to it, because we talk about these kind of things in the news all the time.
Y'all on that Bad Bunny thing right now. They're saying a lot of people don't even know Bad Bunny. There's a lot of people that's saying that a lot of people don't know Bad Bunny. I wanted to stay on this topic right there, but since you guys wanted to talk about that, we can, because I wanted to come to the comments. There's a lot of people that's going, and as far as like to the Super Bowl, you never know who's going to show up. A lot of celebrities. There might be people outside trying to sell stuff. Ooh, you know they're going to really be going after them. You know, like the people outside trying to sell the hats and the t-shirts that they made, the little churros and stuff like that. They're going to be out there like, y'all remember Benny Hill, right? Double tap that screen and get those likes up. Do your boy a favor. Exactly. You're not fooling anyone. Thanks. I love watching crisis actors. Please donate. Okay, you can donate to me. I don't know who that person is over there, but you can damn sure donate to me, because you know what? Go ahead, hit that right there. Put them likes up. Go ahead and double tap that screen to get them likes up. I see somebody in the comments talking about donating to something. Nah, we only donate to Bugatti around here. Let's keep on moving forward. Serious story. We're going to go over to Texas, because we got this mega church founder, Robert Morris, who's been found guilty, and they just locked him up, and he ain't never getting out. Straight up and down, not in Texas. Telling you just like that right now, brother. You ain't getting out. And I don't think that you should. And if you do, street justice can take care of the rest of it. His name, just so you can know, Robert Morris, found guilty. Child number 6. Number 6 abuse. That's right, y'all. Let's get him. I got more on this story going down the line just to make sure that we really got it covered too.
All new for you right here at 4 o'clock. We've got breaking news. Robert Morris, the founding pastor of Gateway Church in Southlake, as you see, being led away here. Here in handcuffs, headed to jail after pleading guilty in his Oklahoma child sex abuse criminal case.
Good.
With that, we say thanks for joining us here at 4 for CBS News Texas. I'm Nicole Baker.
And I'm Ken Molestina. Karen is off today. Robert Morris's guilty plea stems from allegations of abuse of a 12-year-old girl 4 decades ago. That victim now in her 50s. Morris was charged with lewd or indecent acts with a child.
Our Andrea Lucia was inside the courtroom today in Oklahoma. Andrea, can you bring us up to speed right now?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. This is stunning. Robert Morris, the founder of one of our country's largest churches and a former spiritual advisor to President Trump, has been sentenced to 10 years. The first 6 months he will serve behind bars here in Osage County. The remaining 9.5 years will likely be served as probation. He will have to register as a sex offender as part of this. We have been covering this criminal case since March, when Morris was indicted on 5 counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child for molesting a young girl here in Oklahoma 4 decades ago. He faced up to 20 years in prison for each of those 5 charges. But today's plea came as part of a deal that will limit his time behind bars and allows him to serve the probation that will follow in Dallas. Now, cameras weren't allowed inside the courtroom, but I was one of the few reporters who was in.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. They went back 3 decades and went and got him. Ooh, boy, can't run. You could run, but you can't hide. Yeah, that's the perfect example of you can run, but you can't hide. Hey, he deserved what he got. And the sad part about it, I'm sure some people in the comments are saying this. It was so long ago, but what has he possibly also done? Hopefully, if anybody else sees this story and they feel a little more strength in order to come up and tell their story, if he's done anything else, that's what they should do. That's what I encourage, so they can keep him in there longer and hit him with those other charges if he did that to anybody else. I'm sure he probably did. And this, I love it. I see them flames. There you go, Casey. Wood chipper. Straight up and down. Wood chipper. Just like this dude right here, Jeffrey Epstein, the greatest blackmailer ever. Trump officials, one of Trump's officials actually called him that. You guys know Howard Lutnick, right? Because Howard Lutnick basically called Jeffrey Epstein.
And Department of Justice, one of President Trump's cabinet secretaries, claiming that high-profile associates of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein not only knew of his behavior, but some even participated.
Did they see it and ignore it, or
No, they participated.
right?
That's what his MO was, you know, get a massage, get a massage. And what happened in that massage room, I assume was on video. This guy was the greatest blackmailer ever.
So he's basically saying that he went to Jeffrey Epstein's house because he was his neighbor. Him went in the house and he seen like a bed in the room. In the middle of the room, it was like, what's up? A massage chair in the middle of the room. And he was like, what is this here for? Well, I like to get massages. He said candles were all around. So he asked Jeffrey Epstein, like, how many times you get a massage? You got the chair in here? He's like, every day. And then he went over to him and was like, in a creepy sort of way, he said, you know, in a special way, if you know what I mean. So now he's telling a story about how other people probably went inside that massage room, got massages and favors. Jeffrey Epstein blackmailed him and used that to get out and leverage against very strong people, as well, blackmail for money. Yeah, give me some money. That's what they basically saying here.
Former Secretary Howard Lutnick, Epstein's former neighbor, recounting his alleged experience with the deceased billionaire to the New York Post, saying he believes Epstein may have traded alleged blackmail videos for a lesser prison sentence during his first criminal case in 2008.
I assume way back when, they traded those videos in exchange for him getting that 18-month sentence.
Lutnick describing Epstein as gross.
I say to him, massage table in the middle of your house? How often do you have a massage? And he says, every day. And then he gets weirdly close to me.
Ooh.
And he says, and the right kind of massage.
His allegations in stark contrast to what FBI Director Kash Patel testified to last month.
Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals.
This as Republican leaders on Capitol Hill grapple with a push to have all the Department of Justice's Epstein files released. President Trump, who was friends with Epstein in the 1990s but later had a falling out, has called the effort to release the files a hoax created by his political rivals.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats and some stupid Republicans.
Now, that push to force a vote in the House of Representatives to release the FBI's Epstein files, it needs just one more signature. And there is a new Democratic member who just won a special election in Arizona, and she says she will sign that petition. But she hasn't been sworn in yet because House Republican leaders canceled the chamber's session this week ahead of that looming government shutdown. Robert.
But once she is sworn in, it'll be a different story. All right.
Come on, y'all. Tell me that wasn't a good one right there. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why haven't you? Why haven't you? Let's keep on moving forward. We did that one already. We got to hit this one right here. This is the one I wanted you guys to see. Anybody see Out Cold? This is one that actually went viral. This is one of the first fights that leaves an anti-ICE rioter unconscious. May have to close your screen a little bit. Let me see if I can open that up for you guys. A little bit, probably. Let's get to it. This is a fight that happened. Protesters turned violent in Portland at an ICE facility.
Look at this. We also witnessed a violent fight. These two guys had been jawing at each other all night long. Then the fists started flying. The man in the white shirt was pro-ICE. The man in the black shirt, anti-ICE. He was the one who got laid out with a punch to the face. Minutes later, we saw him appear to collapse and go limp with some serious swelling to his face. Federal agents had to carry him inside their building for medical attention. But guys, there was no Portland police around to intervene during any of this. It's an issue the Portland ICE director told me has been an ongoing problem due to local politics. Take a listen.
There have been folks that have been assaulted right down here on the street, even across the street, and it takes Portland police a while to respond, or sometimes they don't respond.
Because again, they were told not to. So guess what? They dealing with those people on their own. And now it's like the blame game can also go back on them. Well, look at what they did. Well, you guys are not out here helping us to enforce anything. So we had no choice but to enforce and take care of what we got to. Keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen. Let's get these likes up. There's no evidence in the Celeste Rivas case linking David, defense attorney says. We're going to get over to this Celeste Rivas case because we got some more information on it, some late breaking news. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Hope y'all having a good time. Let's go. Let me see what you guys are saying in those comments.
What is David doing as we speak, especially now that we know Blair Burke is on the team?
He better be shutting his mouth. He better be absolutely quiet. He better be at home, wherever he is, doing nothing.
Good morning,
not going
Sam.
Anywhere, not talking to anybody, and just
What's up, G-Funk
doing
boy?
everything that she tells him to do,
Cowboy.
which is just sit there until I tell you what to do.
But what about the full download? Is this attorney saying, David, I need to know every single movement? Or is this attorney saying, don't tell me, I don't want to know, I just need to do my job?
Personally, I never ask until I need to, because that's not the point. The question is, what is the evidence that they have? What is the evidence that's out there? And I don't ever want to, there may be something that my client says that isn't in the realm of evidence, not because that they're guilty. A lot of times I have clients who tell me, I wasn't there, I didn't do this. And I say, hold on, I don't even want to know, because within the facts that they are giving to me, this already is not provable. So I don't want you to clutter my brain with what they have, because already within this universe, I can defeat these charges. So don't clutter my brain. I'm working on what the evidence is, because they have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. And if they can't, that's all I need.
So do you think it's possible that, I mean, here we are going on a month, right? And radio silence from the LAPD, no suggestion that this guy is a suspect or a person of interest. Is it a tactic to keep things quiet and allow the target to let his guard down and think that he's skating and is now free to roam about the cabin and talk to anyone he wants?
I mean, you never know why they're doing what they're doing. You never know what the state of their investigation is. But I think the LAPD, especially in cases like this, where you've had these, these cases long time ago where you find these women dismembered in horrible situations, and the LAPD just really did not know what to do with these investigations. I think that their PR and their attorneys are telling them to be quiet too. They just don't have enough information to give any kind of information out into the public. So I think that if you're an attorney for the LAPD, if you're an attorney for the city of Los Angeles, you guys say absolutely nothing.
That's where we at right now with it, y'all. That's why nobody's saying anything. We're getting information from a couple of different accounts, like the other day when we showed that she was around her family when they said that she wasn't. And then they basically reported her missing months after. Got to keep on moving forward, you guys, because I got more for you. I got a situation here. What are we going to right now? Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I want to show you guys that. Yeah. We heard about Elon Musk. Anybody know about that? Yes. Musk is urging Netflix boycott over a transgender show that they got going on that's aimed towards children. Now they have it in the books. They tried to have them come dancing in front of our children in the kindergarten classes. Now Netflix has a situation where they got these cartoons on. I saw the clip already. This is something nuts. I couldn't even believe that they putting this out here. But Elon Musk also, as you know, he has children. Imagine him going in the room and watching this video right here when he sees. Let's put on Netflix. Let's see what's on Netflix.
Aim at Netflix over the animated series Dead End Paranormal Park, which features a transgender lead character.
It's not the park. It's me. I'm trans, Norma, and everyone at school knows, and everyone at home knows. And being here, it's like a whole new place. I can just be Barney, and I can choose if and when I tell people. I've never been happier.
Well, Musk shared a post that said, quote, transgender propaganda isn't just quietly lurking in the background on Netflix. They are actively pushing it on users. Joining me now to react is Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Joe, what do you think about this?
Well, Carly, you know, you have a child. Todd has kids. I have kids at young ages. And the fact that Netflix would go down this road, it's just a whole bowl of wrong. And Elon Musk has more followers, I think, on Twitter than anybody in the world. So this is really going to have an impact. We're now seeing mass cancellations. And I'm not about cancel culture, but I could see why parents across the country are saying, I don't want my kid exposed to this stuff. I just don't understand why they would go down this road, but that goes back to the kind of people they hire, and this is what we're seeing now as a result. So, yeah, I just don't understand why, if you're Netflix, just give us good programming, give us the type of stuff that we want to watch. My wife loves the Sullivan Crossing and
all right, cool. I don't care what your wife like. I want to know what you guys like, because that's what I'm really trying to cater to right now. I want to know what you guys think about that clip. I want to know if you would let your children watch that. And I want to know, why is it so important for them to always say, I'm trans such and such. This person knows it, that person knows it, and the whole school knows it. Who gives a rat's ass? Who cares? And why the hell is that on Netflix? That's my opinion. You guys don't have to agree with me. I want to know what you guys say. The children think about the children. Thank you. Doesn't Charlie Theories making this child okay? About absolutely not. I have kids and would not let my children watch this. Said hi. Okay, what else we got? We got, you have a choice to watch whatever you, get out of here. Shut up. No, I wouldn't let my kids watch that. That is a trend now. That is a trend now. It shouldn't be trans is a trend now. Allegedly, it shouldn't be though. I think it's important to be inclusive. Hey, Harry, it's too much inclusive. No. And it's targeting black little boys. Oh, okay, so this is the part, then this is the part where we all go to the point where I explain to you guys, it's okay for us to disagree. You see how a lot of people are agreeing and disagreeing, and we're not getting crazy about it in the comments? That's one of those points right there. But we can actually agree to disagree right now. We don't have to agree with everything that we're saying, but we can talk about the point and hear each other out for what each other thinks about this point right now. You think that it should be inclusive, one person. Okay, one person said that they think everything should be inclusive. I don't agree with that. But here you can have that say, because you're just saying your point, and that's how we should be able to speak. I also want to know why you think it's okay to be inclusive, especially to children that are so small, when and it's kind of like grooming at an early age, because they say that up until 12 years old is when the brain is like developing. So everything that you teach a child in the young stages, it basically is what they're built up on. I myself know that for a fact, because I was, subject to certain things and different things in life that I shouldn't have been in early stages. But I want to know you guys' opinions on this topic. Change the channel. They're too much towards the kids. That's right. They're doing too much towards these kids. I was trying to hold this one back because it's a little bit of work for me, but I know y'all gonna ride on this for me, and I don't want y'all not to see this. We got a thun-thun. I can't not hold this back. I can't not show this. Okay, we got to get to this right here. No, matter of fact, let's get some work going, because I owe you guys this clip right here. Get to this right here. We have one of Epstein's survivors here, who basically recounts the meeting that changed everything in her life.
It was here in New York City, nearly 35 years ago, that a chance encounter changed Elizabeth Stein's life forever. Stein was 21 years old, studying fashion, interning at one of Manhattan's most elite department stores, when she helped a customer, Ghislaine Maxwell.
We shopped and we talked a lot. I offered to bring Maxwell's packages to her, and when I called, I was told to meet her at the St. Regis Hotel. And when I arrived, the concierge let me know that she was in the bar and that she wanted me to meet someone. And that someone was Jeffrey Epstein.
What had you told yourself about your personal experiences while it was happening and even in the years after? The narrative in my head for the past 3 decades was that I had met these friends and I was running with a crowd that ran too fast for me. And so the blame for what happened, I always put on myself, and I didn't understand. He saw the vulnerability and he seized on that. And he groomed us and manipulated us and drew us in. And by the time we were in and even beginning to realize that there was something wrong going on, we couldn't get out. A now settled 2023 lawsuit she filed against Epstein's estate and Ghislaine Maxwell depicted abuse lasting 3 years. Abuse she alleged in the suit that included rape by Epstein, Maxwell, and their friends. You were at her trial, you would wait in the dark, you gave a victim impact statement. I mean, you were very forceful in being present during all of this. What was it like to see her transferred to a minimum security prison camp? That was really difficult. I remained anonymous at the trial until the day of the verdict because I didn't want eyes to be on me and I didn't want to distract from what was happening. She was ultimately convicted, and it was really important for me to deliver a victim impact statement at her sentencing. I felt really strongly about letting everyone in the courtroom know exactly what had happened to me, all of the bad, ugly things that had happened. We had a bit of justice when we saw her sentenced. And so to have her transferred from a prison that was, I'm going to say, mildly appropriate for her to a prison that is in no way appropriate for someone who's been convicted of these crimes is really just a slap in the face to us as survivors. And it really leaves us wondering, what's the next step? How did you find out that she was moving? In the news, like everyone else did. That's something that's really been concerning to us as victims, is that we've had no communication from the federal government. Maxwell is continuing to fight for her release 3 years into a 20-year federal sentence. This week, the Supreme Court is weighing whether to take up her appeal. What would that mean if the highest court in the land takes up this case? The chances are pretty slim, and I am hoping that the American public wouldn't stand for that if it did happen. This is a miscarriage of justice, and we're just seeing it overlooked at every turn. You said that they stalked you when you tried to, stay away from them. Do you worry about your safety if she were to be getting out of prison? It's a very real concern, and it's something that I don't know if people really understand how palpable that fear is. These are people who have unlimited resources. But survivors are pushing through that fear. Some say they may put together their own list and expose their abusers.
That's the one I keep on coming back to, you guys, because again, another thing, we say put together your own list, but if you put together your own list, now you're out there by yourself. So now let's get on over to now. What y'all want to do? You want to be ballers, shot callers, brawlers, who be dipping in the bins with the sprawlers, on the low from the Jakes and the Taurus. I'm trying to get my hands on some grands like Horace. Yeah, living the raw deal. 3-course meal, spaghetti, fettuccine, and veal. It's real, because he just got sentenced. That's right, y'all. None other than Sean P. Diddy Combs just got sentenced. I ain't even going to say it. I'm going to let them tell you. Let's get into it, you guys. Good morning. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, why haven't you? Do your boy a favor, hit that like button and hit that notification down there so you can know when we're on. Let's go. Let's get it.
A federal judge handed down a sentence in the high-profile Sean Diddy Combs trial. The rapper was convicted on federal prostitution charges back in July. Let's go right now to Fox News national correspondent CB Cotton outside of the courthouse. CB?
Hey, well, yeah, the judge moments ago sentencing Sean Diddy Combs to 4 years behind bars, telling the court he took into consideration that Diddy was self-made, someone who lifted up others, supported his family. He noted that Diddy did a lot of this while even battling addiction, but he said he had to consider all of the rapper's history. And he said that, specifically, he said, quote, "A history of good works can't wash away the record." He pointed out that two of Diddy's accusers and former girlfriends, Cassie Ventura and a woman who testified under the pseudonym Jane, he talked about their testimony specifically. The judge pointing out that after Diddy publicly apologized for the leaked video of him assaulting Cassie, that Diddy assaulted his current girlfriend, Jane. And this sentence handed down 4 years behind bars for Sean Diddy Combs. It comes after Diddy pleaded for mercy, stood up and addressed the judge inside the courtroom. In a shaken voice, he apologized to Cassie Ventura. He apologized to that former girlfriend, again known as Jane. And he said he was sorry to all other victims of domestic violence. Diddy called his own behavior.
Let's go there. Young Miami, not Jane. Young Miami.
Disgusting, shameful, and sick. And he said it cost him his career, his reputation, and his family. He also then turned in the courtroom to his children and apologized for letting them down, saying that he had not been the father they deserved. And he really pleaded with the judge to give him another chance. But again, ultimately, will we...
Biggie, Biggie, give me one more chance. 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 I'm doing that because I used to manage Black Rob and I saw the suffering that he went through. Personal situation right there. So a little bit of this quiet enjoyment. Sorry, let's go.
Now know that the disgraced media mogul who was once at the height of the music industry has now been sentenced to 4 years behind bars. The judge said that any of Diddy's past good works could not overstate the record in this case. The witness testimony from women who said they had to endure years of physical and emotional abuse at the hands of the rapper. Will, I want to send it back over to you.
That's only the women. We ain't going to talk about the artists and the other people. I'm going to go ahead and substantiate a little bit of the comment that I made just a while ago. God bless the dead, to RIP to my brother, one of my best friends, Black Rob. That's right. One person that basically was part of the clique. If it wasn't for him at one time with a song called Whoa, when nobody was around, he put the whole label on his back. I had this bad chick uptown, she was whoa. Had me messed up in the head, I mean, bought chick diamond and pearls, I mean, coulda, shoulda, you know what I'm talking about, right? Now, money ain't a problem because my dough is like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Black Rob. Yeah, when we used to look for the paperwork to try to find the funds and where it's going to, the publishing for Whoa went back to Justin Combs. This publishing went back to his mother. This publishing went back to this person's mother. So Rob was never getting that money. They was getting all of that publishing. And that's the way that somebody was keeping his family taken care of and covering his. Yeah. So my boy, Black Rob, went out with no bread, but a whole big hefty tax nut because they was taxing him on that. So I don't got too much remorse for this dude right here because personally, I know the real deal. We're going to keep on moving forward, you guys. What I got for you right now, let's get on to this sculpture that everybody's talking about that they brought back of Trump and Jeffrey Epstein at the National Mall. You see, we even used it for the header. We had to carve that out up there and make sure that we had it right to make sure that we had it right so that you guys can see what was going on here. So let's go. Let's open up the screen and it's back, y'all. It's back.
A bronze-painted sculpture of Jeffrey Epstein and U.S. President Donald Trump returned to the National Mall on Thursday. The sculpture appeared briefly in September but was removed shortly after its arrival. It depicts the president and the disgraced financier looking jovial and holding hands. Visitors and others passing by stopped to take photos with the statue before it disappears again. The sculpture's reemergence comes as the U.S. federal government is in shutdown, and lawmakers from both sides of the aisle work toward an agreement that would please the White House and reopen the government.
I see that they couldn't fix Trump's jacket, though. They still got that. See, I pay attention to detail. They couldn't fix his jacket. You see that, right? See the bottom of the jacket right here? See, they ain't fixed that, right? Bzzz. I guess they was like, all right, we got enough. We fixed enough. Let's go ahead and put it up like that. We can't find that part. Somebody might have took that as a trophy or a part of. Let me get that. Let me take that back to my country with me. Got the little part of the bottom of the flap of the jacket. This is the flap of the jacket of the statue. People will take anything nowadays. I swear to God. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up. If you appreciate the show, hit that notification bell. Do your boy a favor, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 60,000 subscribers. We only want 60. And then you know I'm greedy. I'm going to try to get 70, right? It's Saturday morning, y'all. Why y'all not smiling? Why y'all not happy? Do, 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 do. Damn you. Put a smile on your face. You killed my master. Ha! Come on, man. Wake up. Let's go. We got this electric vehicle that basically was, it erupted in Flill's names, I could say flames, in Colorado at a grocery store, at a charging station. You got to be careful about these electric vehicles and where you're putting them at. Not only that, but like once they go engulfed and they get inflamed or something, it's really hard to get these flames out. So you got to be really careful if you got one of these electric vehicles. Check this out.
Yes, you can access from Broadway, the main access to the King Soopers parking lot.
Those lithium batteries, once they set on fire, is crazy.
Engine 11 responded to a electric vehicle fire here at the King Soopers parking lot. The vehicle owner contacted us after they noticed smoke coming out from underneath the vehicle while it was hooked up to a charging station. The property owner disconnected it from the charging station, and the smoke continued to progress.
Yeah, 62 is approaching the scene from Broadway. 62 command.
Toxins and stuff.
Yeah, 62. We're going to have to start working on probably evacuating the strip mall to the south here since the winds are blowing that smoke right in over there.
Now the smoke, they're going to evacuate just because of the smoke. But watch how bad it got. They couldn't even put the fire out because of the batteries.
The trees and the extra charging stations from catching fire. The smoke, we were able to create a perimeter, isolate people from getting into that area or driving through that area. But at no point was the community in any danger based off of our response.
Meanwhile, you got a car like 17 feet away. That's why it's really real fear when you got a car like that. I'm not trying to fear monger. I'm not trying to scare anybody when it comes down to electric cars because they're all so quiet. They're very efficient. They can get you nowadays you can get from to to fro very, very quickly. But me, I think I'm still go with the old gas guzzlers. Y'all can call me what y'all want. Bugatti, why you doing that to the environment? Because I don't want to do that to the environment. That's why, till they get their SHIT together. What y'all got for me in these comments? Gas you can fix. Batteries, you gotta pay like $15,000 for a new battery. You see what that? Look at Egron, know what he's talking about. Mr. Jingles, looking dapper again, bro. Thank you so much, Mr. Giggles. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mr. Jingles. Liberty and Justice, how you doing this morning, girl? Everything good with you? How you doing, Rebecca? We want to report. We're trying to keep up on you because you know we pray for you all day as we do everybody else. God bless you. Hope you're feeling better this morning. I want to know. Let us know. We nosy over here. We family. Hey, Rebecca, what's going on with you over there? We want to know. We nosy. All right, we can keep on moving forward now. We got to go on over to Liberty City, where we got these anti-ICE riots that exploding overnight all over. This is the one that was like a continuation of the other stuff that we were looking at in the beginning with the fight that was happening. But this one right here is, this one right here is like a more open case of it where you guys can see everything. This is in Oregon. Portland.
At least 3 people arrested overnight during a chaotic protest outside the Portland ICE facility.
Bill Malugin was
We're starting to see so much more and more of this going on
the scene as it unfolded, and he joins us now from Oregon with the latest. Bill.
Ainsley, good morning to you. I can tell you things got pretty heated out here at the Portland ICE building last night. We witnessed a violent fist fight that left a man knocked out. We saw the burning of American flag, the macing of protesters, and multiple clashes with federal agents. We'll get right into the video, show you what we witnessed. Take a
Look
look.
at this.
This was last night. One of those clashes, federal agents bull rushing and arresting a protester who had stepped onto federal property despite repeated warnings. There was another protester taunting the agents on a megaphone, asking them what the feds were going to do about it if they walked on their property. Well, that guy found out. There was another video we had of agents chasing down and arresting a separate protester, though it's unclear what this woman was detained for. Now, take a look at this. We also witnessed a violent fight. These two guys had been jawing at each other all night long. Then the fists started flying. The man in the white shirt was pro-ICE. The man in the black shirt, anti-ICE. He was the one who got laid out with a punch to the face. Minutes later, we saw him appear to collapse and go limp with some serious swelling to his face. Federal agents had to carry him inside their building for medical attention. But guys, there was no Portland police around to intervene during any of this. It's an issue the Portland ICE director told me has been an ongoing.
That's out cold. When somebody got to carry you like that, you have no idea your surroundings or wherever you at. That is called out cold right there. Cold cocked him, boy. Anti against the ICE, against four. I guess anti lost, huh?
Problem due to local politics. Take a listen.
There have been folks that have been assaulted right down here on the street, even across the street.
This is crazy, y'all.
It takes Portland police a while
Laid
to
out,
respond,
right, Casey?
or sometimes they don't respond at all.
Night, Auntie Quifa said.
In the meantime, anti-ICE protesters also set this American flag on fire before it was then ripped away by independent journalist Nick Sorter. He grabbed that flag with the flagpole, put the flames out, took the flag away, leading to him being cussed out by the protesters.
Call me what you want. That would have been me getting jumped. You ain't gonna be burning my flag like that, bro. I don't care what type of statement you're talking about or how much you paid for it. See, that's why I can't be going out there. I'm gonna get in trouble messing with that flag like that, because y'all trying to make a statement. Like Biggie said, bow, stay in your place. Keep on moving forward to Milwaukee. We got this woman who's been charged with stealing $118,000 in a heist from an armored truck facility. She walked up in the spot, had her stuff together, knew her story, got up out of there and slid up out of there with 118,000 of those dollars. Guess what, y'all? They still looking for her and her girlfriend. Let's go.
On Thursday, investigators issued an arrest warrant for this woman, LaToya Watkins, for what they say happened here at the Milwaukee Loomis location back in August 2023. Newly filed court documents say Watkins showed up to the front door that day wearing a wig and a red polo shirt like other Loomis employees.
The criminal complaint says Watkins used the code word beach ball to get through the first set of doors. Once in a secured vestibule just like this one, she struggled to enter the correct PIN number. She told a nearby employee, quote, "I'm here to work. It's my first day." That employee let her in.
You're fired.
Those same documents say Watkins then found herself in the cash room, running off with a plastic bag containing $118,000. How'd she pull it off? Well, investigators say her girlfriend at the time, Dajanique Jackson, worked at Loomis with an online search history that included, quote, "What happens if I'm caught stealing money at work?"
That resounds with a little bit of DEI when y'all saw that picture, right? Come on, keep on going.
I tried tracking down Watkins by phone.
Hi, I'm looking for LaToya Watkins. This is Hannah Hilliard calling with
LaToya?
Channel 12.
Can I talk to LaToya?
And Jackson at a former address Thursday, but couldn't reach them. They are now both charged with theft.
118 grand. Now both of y'all on this on the lam. Hope y'all went to another state or city or country where it's different land, because them states they ain't gonna help you. They gonna find them. We gonna keep on moving forward, you guys. This is pretty serious right here. What I got for you right here? Okay. No, I want you to see this. Oh God, I want you to see this, because the other day we brought this story up about this 4-year-old. I don't even know if he was a 4-year-old, but he was in one of those, what do they call it, the metabolic chambers, and sadly it got engulfed. Well, they're not letting out the CEO of that company in Oakland. We got a full report right now in Oakland. Come on, get that out of there. Somebody sent a message right now. Here we go. Full hearing. CEO changed charged in the chamber. This is Chang. The CEO's name is Chang. You guys really need to see this. You guys need to see this. Check this out. Check this out. Let me let them tell it.
00876. This is the State of Michigan versus Tamlin Peterson.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Chris Kessel for the people.
Your Honor, please, on behalf of Ms. Peterson, who's to my left.
Tamlin Peterson.
Or Tom Kramer also appearing with Mr. Gleason. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
She is the CEO of the company charged in the hyperbaric chamber, Dillsneth. She's been sent back to prison. They're not letting her out. The little boy that was last week, we showed you guys that story. This is the CEO. A perfect example of you not even being the one that created the machinery or what's going on in your company, but because you're the CEO, you're responsible. So she's not being let go since that little boy was, I can't even say it, on flames inside of that hyperbaric chamber. And lost his life.
Today was the date and time that we had scheduled 2 matters, one of which is the people's motion to allow testimony pursuant to MCR 620.006.
Discretion.
Okay. But given the information that I have, the allegation and now your acknowledgement that you did not strictly adhere to that requirement, I think it warrants a sanction. I do believe that public safety can still be ensured by the conditions that are in place for bond and the cash bond that you posted. And this includes the monitoring with the tether and the home confinement. But this is a valid and very clear contempt of court issue where you didn't.
So she basically just caught contempt of court, plus they revoked her bond and put her back inside. She's going to be responsible for the situation going on with this. Like anybody that has a brand, you have to have insurance, you have to be licensed, you have to make sure that this product is up to par. Somebody loses their life on your property or with your machinery, you could get locked up. Landlords, let's say if they do some sort of gas hookups the wrong way, somebody get hurt, landlord going to jail. You guys heard about that last year where that landlord tried to use some PVC pipe in a New York City building, big explosion, people died. Guess what? He got 35 years, gone, locked up. Keep on moving forward, you guys. We got this person in Portland, a pow man, calls himself that. He holds a reporter at gunpoint and asks, do you want to be the next Charlie Kirk Jr.? Imagine somebody, you're outside minding your business or, doing some interviews. You walk up to somebody or whatever like that. Somebody interjects, getting away and starts threatening you, talking about they got a pow. And let me let you guys see what happened here. This could actually happen to anybody. I actually follow this guy, Nick. I think his name is Nick. I actually do follow him and I like his work. But check this out. I want you guys to see what happened here in this situation as an unman, like I said, holds him at gunpoint. Check it out.
All right, let's get another perspective from on the ground. Let's bring in independent journalist Nick Shirley, who has been out there in front of that ICE facility many nights. Nick, thank you for being with us. And I wanted to start off this segment with something that I think is going to shock a lot of our viewers. I watched this on social media the other day. This is you being confronted by an agitator out in front of that ICE building who threatens you with violence. Listen here.
What are you doing? Why are you so mad? I didn't do anything. You did. What did I do? What? I haven't done anything. What? Do not come back. Watch out. If you come back, I'm gonna smoke you, dude. Really? Yes, really. I'm gonna smash that camera. You have DHS watching you right there, lasered on you. You have a sniper lasered on you right now. I don't give a.
So he said that he is going to smoke you if you don't get out of there. And then it looked like DHS snipers came to your rescue. They zeroed in on him and lit him up with one of their lasers. That's what eventually got him to back down. But for people who say that there's not violence going on in front of these facilities, what do you say?
It's a complete lie. There's lots of violence going on. That's just one of the many threats I got that night. And when I was walking back to my car, another person pulled out their gun and threatened me, saying, "You want to be Kirk Jr.?" I mean, these people are very dangerous, and they're unhinged. Just the other night, a woman got beat up. She got punched in the face out there, and you're seeing it. These people they think they can get away with anything. They've been out there for over 100 days, yelling, screaming, terrorizing, and the police are nowhere to be seen. And the ICE and the ICE are all on their own out there.
Yeah, you know, we heard that ER.
You don't need to go back out there, youngster. You need to chill out because that's somewhere you're going to be up in there asking questions and stuff like that. You're agitating them as well. So we got to look at it that way too, Nick. Check this out, you guys. Let's get on over to Brooklyn. Where we got, you know, I don't like bullies. I don't like people that do stuff like that. And I damn sure wouldn't like somebody to do something like this. We're going to get on over to Brooklyn. We got these 18-year-olds. They chased and still nabbed somebody with a machete, a lance. Yeah, a machete. No patrol, no police at all to assist in this manner. How do I know? Because I live in this place where if you can make it there, I'll make it. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. If you can make it here, you can literally make it anywhere. Some people might look at this like, oh, he's just walking away from this guy. Everything is going to be okay. Oh, yeah? You ever got chased? And I did. And still nabbed with a Nils knife. I did. People ain't nobody around. Nobody want to help. Nobody. Yeah, happened to me. So I know what I'm talking about. This is exactly how it can go down.
An 18-year-old stabbed in Borough Park. A new video shows someone in broad daylight walking around with a machete. News 12's Julia Burns joins us with those details and the shocking visuals.
Video on Monday shows two people running down the sidewalk of New Utrecht Avenue. From there, you see two people following them, one of them holding what appears to be a machete. Residents shocked to see it right in their own neighborhood.
I mean, a machete of all things, you know, like, and if I'm not mistaken, it's broad daylight, it seems. So it's like, it really is not being contained to.
And that man right there, him, he cannot carry a weapon. He probably has no felonies, no nothing at all. Can't carry a weapon because you're in New York where people that's walking with the machete get more respect than the person that they hurt. Straight up and down.
You know, nighttime anymore.
No, don't care about no nighttime. You kidding me?
At around 5:10 in the afternoon on
Don't care
Monday,
about no
police
time
say
of
an
day.
18-year-old man was chased by a group of at least 5 people and stabbed in the back and hip in the area near 42nd Street and 12th Avenue. Sources say the weapon was a machete.
I'm kind of surprised because I've been here for 5 years and the community's really quiet. Not a lot of violence going on.
Police say the victim is expected to be okay, but neighbors say the incident has them on high alert.
I mean, I don't want to walk down the block and somebody is coming to stab me in my back, and this is, you know, scary.
Police say they've arrested a 14-year-old and 15-year-old boy in connection to the incident. Both are facing charges such as gang assault and criminal possession of a weapon. In Borough Park, Julia Burns, News 12 Brooklyn.
That's why Bugatti stay the hell out of Brooklyn. And when I do go to Brooklyn, you know what little Kim said, you better have a pass when you cross that bridge. Welcome to Brooklyn. So as soon as I get to when it comes to the bridge, your boy be like this. Doom, 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 doom. Ha! Right in the pocket. And then I'm like this. And I make sure I get the hell out of Brooklyn before it get dark. I'm not playing. Man, listen, you give me a free apartment, female and dough. Where you want to give it to me at? Brooklyn, I'm good. Keep it. I'd rather work and bust my behind and stay where I'm at. I'm straight. You think I'm playing? I'm not playing. I'm serious about this. People, oh, it's not like that in Brooklyn. Things have changed so much. How has it changed when you got a man running down with a lance, ready to cut a man head off, no man, with a cutlass? You crazy, man? I'm good. I want to run in the middle of the street in Broadway. Hey, look at this. Yellow cab. Yes, I'm running right in the middle of the street. Yellow cab and all that. You better catch me in the middle of these yellow cabs, homeboy. I'm running in the middle of the street like Dagwood Bumstead. I'm not playing. I'm out of there. Can't beat everybody. I knew that a long time ago. With a machete, what you gonna do? Go like this? Yeah, okay. You're gonna knock your hands off. I can't say certain words. I gotta be careful. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's get on over to Tyrese. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The Coca-Cola man, the singer, the extraordinaire, Mr. Black, what's his rap name? I forgot what his name was. Y'all knew Tyrese was a rapper, right? His name was Black Key. That's how official I am with the music. Black Keys. Let's go. Tyrese has been locked up, and they better let him out. straight up and down, they better let him out. Matter of fact, he already got out for an incident that happened with his dogs. They were getting out, and the neighbors, King Corso, you guys know what happened. He didn't want to give him up because of what happened, and he went and basically got arrested. And another thing, I don't think he's going to have to actually give his dogs away. So let's keep on going. I want to get you guys this story right here with Tyrese. He basically turned himself in already. And here we go right here. Let's go.
Right now, we are working to learn when Tyrese Gibson will appear in court after he was charged with animal cruelty.
That's right. It's a case that we've been following for some time now. It all stems from an incident in which his dogs were accused of killing another dog in a Buckhead neighborhood. 11 Live's Joe Ripley joining us live. Joe, Tyrese, he made a brief appearance this morning. What did you see?
That's right, Faith. In fact, Fulton County officials say Tyrese turned himself in to Fulton County Jail around 6 o'clock this morning. He did post $20,000 bond, so he's no longer at the Fulton County Jail. Tonight, though, he is charged with misdemeanor animal cruelty. Take a look here at his mugshot from this morning. Warrants say the actor knowingly and intentionally caused physical pain, suffering, and death to an animal by allowing his 4 Cane Corso dogs to run around the neighborhood more than 5 times in the last 5 months. 2 weeks ago, police say the dogs killed a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel named Henry. Warrants state Henry had broken ribs and severe internal bleeding. Take a look now at Ring doorbell video obtained by 11 Alive this week. It shows the 4 Cane Corsos barking and growling in that neighborhood just minutes before Henry was attacked. We've learned the dogs will be relocated to a home in Middle Georgia, but Henry's owner says in all this, he's devastated over his loss.
He and I were just best friends. I raised him from a little puppy. I want justice for my dog. But more importantly, I just don't want this to happen again.
And tonight, Tyrese's attorney tells 11 Alive the actor does send his deepest condolences and that the actor is cooperating fully with police. Right now, we're still working to learn when Tyrese may make his appearance in court. For now, we are live here in...
Terrible, tragic situation on both sides. So what happened was he did not want to give his dogs up, so he was willing to get the warrant so that he would not have to not have to give them up. I guess he spoke to his lawyers, and his lawyers said, "Look here, man, you're gonna have to figure something out because they're gonna get you on this warrant, and they wanted the dogs before, but as of what we found out, as I did a little bit more work, they're saying that the dogs are going to be going to another county in Georgia, thereby them not having to be euthanized or being taken away from them. So I guess he's basically going to give up the dogs so that they don't lose, they don't have to be euthanized. Let's keep on moving forward. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let everybody know that we're here. Also, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, why haven't you? Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become a member. We're really trying to get to 60,000 subscribers. That would be phenomenal, and we would so appreciate it. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to keep on going. What I got for you over here? I'm going to freestyle something for you over here. What I got? Okay, Harris County mother and son have been sentenced to, they got a situation right here where this Harris County mother and son, they've been sentenced in a 2021 mistaken identity murder. The father still remains a fugitive. Let's keep going, y'all. Let's go.
Killing, according to investigators, but the family accused of planning a murder targeted the wrong man.
Mother and son were found guilty yesterday, and today they were sentenced. ABC 13 Jessica Willie is live with the jury's decision and the hunt for the fugitive father. All new at 10, Jess.
Yeah, tonight the mother and son are at the Harris County Jail awaiting transfer to prison. The mother was sentenced to 25 years, the son to 40 years. The victim's family tells me those punishments are fair. As for this case, investigators say this was a family affair. The murder of Eddie Clark III. He was targeted, though he did nothing wrong.
I think the jury saw that for what it was, which was a plan of attack.
Joe Argueta reacting to his 40-year sentence with sobs. Mom, Florinda Argueta, with her head down when sentenced to 25 years. The mother and son on trial for murder since last week. 2 out of the 4 family members charged in the mistaken identity death of Eddie Clark III.
Eddie was just on his way home from work. He had nothing to do with it. He was just living down the street, unfortunately, that night.
A neighbor's camera showed some of the confrontation from 2021. Clark driving the Dodge Charger boxed in by cars that deputies say were driven by the Argueta family. He turns around and speeds down the street as he's chased by people on foot. Joe, who was 19 at the time, admitted to firing multiple shots. Records say Clark, with a fatal wound, crashed into a tree, the sound caught on video. During trial, prosecutors argued it was all planned, though they targeted the wrong person. Their Argueta home in the Westminster Landing subdivision in northwest Harris County had been repeatedly vandalized. So the family came up with a plan to, quote, take care of the problem. Text messages showed in court revealed that Joe told his girlfriend he didn't care about leaving a mom with no son. And on the morning of the deadly shooting, investigators said his mother texted that he could find the gun under the mattress.
So I think that was helpful in helping them see and understand the time and energy that went into this.
With 2 convicted and sentenced, there are 2 more to go. Joe's uncle, Margarito Alcantar, is in jail in the Valley, and Joe's father, Luis Argueta, is on the run, though believed to be out of the country. Recently named the first ever Houston's Most Wanted list, he has never been arrested, despite many public pleas.
Right now, the Clark family's only been able to see 50% of the people brought to justice, and we won't rest until we get 100% for them.
Jessica Willie, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
Was a revenge.
Terrible, tragic story. That's kind of like when you think, that's like what, when Keeping It Real goes wrong, one of those Dave Chappelle episodes. These people are like, no, I'm going to defend my stuff. And you wind up defending your stuff against the wrong person. We saw the same thing happen last week where we had 2 people pull up at the ATM. If you guys were here with us, they pulled up at the ATM. Somebody rolled up on them at the driver's side, pulled out, took away whatever they had. On the victim side, the passenger got out and started pow-powing at the first thing that went by. First thing that went by had a little girl in it. 8-year-old, not even a grown girl, little girl, lost her life. Now he's doing life in jail. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, guys, we got to be very careful with who we select. We don't know if that's the person. Messing around, pow-powing at the wrong person. Now someone's lost their lives, and now 3 people are affected, as well as both sides of both families. A lot of people are affected in these situations. Not just the people that lost their lives or the families, but a lot of people as well. Keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got this, what I'm going to give you guys right now. Okay, anybody celebrating Halloween this year? What are you guys going to be for Halloween? I'm going to be this dude called Bugatti. What are you guys going to be for Halloween? Anybody going to Halloween parties? Anybody get dressed up? You still do that? Elvira, Frankenstein, Dracula? You guys going out? I want you guys to see what's going on in this North Texas resident, because they got a lot of concerns over their Halloween displays. And these guys, when I'm talking about Halloween displays, I don't mean just the stuff that you go buy at Walmart and Target and stuff like that. No, I'm talking about some real Halloween displays.
Some people living on a Preston Hollow street are unhappy after a neighbor decked out his home for Halloween. They're concerned about a traffic nightmare after they experienced gridlock on their street during Christmas last year. NBC5's Maria Guerrero has the story.
Who could forget the Preston Hollow mansion that became a viral sensation for its Christmas light display? Well, the homeowners are at it again, this time for All Hallows Eve. From a surprise drive-by for fans of all things spooky.
Oh my God, there's a giant shark back there. I didn't see that. They're dropping the address in TikTok comments. And so I found it that way, and we just showed up, and I didn't know if we could like get out, walk around. I didn't know. They just call it the famous Halloween house.
Crowds are already gathering at this large estate along Deloche Avenue, crammed with eerie, playful fright.
Amazing.
Many are back to the house made famous on TikTok
They got
for
a
its
house like that in
brilliant
Denver,
Christmas
says
light
Angels.
display.
We saw these lights, Christmas lights that they had last year. So we just thought that, maybe they might have something for Halloween. And they went crazy. It looks good.
So good.
It looks good.
It did look familiar. And I was like, okay, well, it might be the same house. So I was like, okay, let me just go by and look at it myself.
And that's what became a big concern over Christmas. Traffic was tied up. Some people left trash.
Jesus
Others
Christ.
trampled these perfectly manicured lawns.
Well, there are a lot of people who are fresh off the impact of the Christmas display and have not forgotten the disruption it caused to their street.
It cost the city over $25,000 to have police handle the traffic and complaints. Fearing a repeat, Councilmember Gay Donis Willis says she'll be bringing the issue back to the Quality of Life Committee in October, seeking stronger regulations.
So that we can discuss places in the code that we can strengthen, such as most people don't have commercial grade holiday displays in the middle of their neighborhood, drawing what social media brings to the table, which is a tremendous amount of people.
Some neighbors say they get the allure and have just one request of visitors.
Last year when we'd walk, we'd see where people would leave diapers and trash. Like if they would at least be respectful, that's great. But honestly, we look forward every year to walking around here and checking out what they've done.
Maria Guerrero, NBC5.
And the home.
They must have money like Harley. Y'all remember Harley, right? They must have some real money. And their father basically said, what did he say? Let us say it.
Homeowner did not want to talk on camera, but told Maria he doesn't understand the frenzy surrounding the decorations and is just doing it for his kids.
Yeah, you only doing it for your kids, right? You must have some serious money to be doing all of that. Them lights and all of those decorations, they might as well do something where they got a little bit of security out there. Might as well put up a security bubble, especially when Halloween roll around. Y'all do me a favor, double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. I ain't trying to have it go over yet. You know how we do on Saturday. We go a little longer. It ain't over. It ain't over. I told you, I thought you ain't like the beat. It ain't over. The party ain't over. Groove me. Baby. Tonight, let's keep on going, y'all, because it's Mama Cal. She's asking for help right here. Now, if you ever go on vacation somewhere and you riding around and a Mama Cal starts to bother you, I want you guys to pay attention to the Mama Cal because maybe she's trying to tell you something. A mother.
Oh no,
She's blocking the car from driving. Her calf has fallen into the pond. He was struggling to get up.
to the left.
And she's showing them where her calf is at.
We got a baby in the pond. Mama's going down there.
She said, Mama going down there. Without hesitation, the man gets out, searches the pond, and the helpless calf.
No. Her baby is right there, but can't get back up the bank.
The baby is there but can't get up by itself. Don't worry about her. She wants you to save it. He's scared to go next to the cow. Don't push her away. She's not going to do nothing. She like, "Mrr, get my damn baby. Don't worry about me." Get him already. Hell with me. Without provoking the protective mama.
Oh.
They said the mommy don't fully trust him yet.
If mama.
Protective mama. She not going nowhere. She did not move an inch. Y'all saw that?
Yay, baby. Wait. Is it okay?
I don't know. Let's get out of the way.
Barely see it, but baby's up and walking.
Sometimes it's like animals know how to talk. It's like they know how to communicate with us. It's like they know how to tell us that they need help. Doesn't matter the type of animal. Like I said, I'll be out there with a stick. When I get old, I'm gonna be out there. Oh, this kind of look like what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be an old man with a stick like this, walking around, saving animals. My beard is gonna be all the way down here, gray. I'm like, yo, what Bugatti do now? Oh, all that fool do now is save animals because he loves animals so much. That's right, y'all. That's what I want to do when I retire. Want to just save the animals. Call me Jacques Cousteau or the new alligator saver. But whatever it is, That's what I want to do. I love animals and I love taking care of them. And y'all know how I get down, right? Y'all know how we are around here. We all love the animals, especially the pit bulls. Everybody has their special preferences, right? Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up. We're really trying to get to 60,000 subscribers. Also, I'm sorry, members. If you have not already subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell down there, because guess what? Y'all know what I got for y'all, right? Some money, 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 money. That's right, y'all. Hit that link in the description and you'll be able to make up to $250 today. There's 2 surveys in there. You guys will make some money and I'll make some money too. How? Go to the link, hit the link. It'll take you to the survey. Fill out the survey and you'll make some money. Like I said, I'll make a little bit of money too for steering you there. Also, if you got a business, mobile barber, detailer, I don't know what you do, but you want to promote your business, as long as you're a member here, we help our members to get their business out there. All you got to do is send a promo to us in a 1080 by 1080 size frame, because that's what YouTube requires. If not, it's not even going to fit in the box and it's going to look crazy. Trust me, how do I know? Tried to do it. 1080 by 1080, put your promo in there, whatever you want it to be. Send it over to us at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Again, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. We'll put it up in the post notification area so everybody here can see your promo and what you got going on. Also, y'all know what it is. I told y'all I keep my promises. I told you guys we're going to be doing the Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search where people in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island all come to a location where I tell you to come to, each borough singular. You guys show us your talent and boom, you can make up to $250 just for showing us your talent. We're doing it in the Bronx next week, Saturday, Throgs Neck Superstore, 815 Throgs Neck Boulevard, you guys. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there with DJ Don Dada. We're going to be doing a tasting for Big Drip Hard Punch at the same time. So pull up, come to the tasting. If you guys don't want to do the talent show, fine. Come taste the Big Drip, hang out with your boy BOOGOTTINYC, who's also going to be the host, as well as one of the talent, the people there. Not going to be performing, but I'm going to be there. And we're going to be going live on the channel from the location. That's right, you guys. Saturday, October 11th from 4 to 7th, 815 Hutchinson Boulevard. We're going to be there, myself, Bugatti NYC, and DJ Don Dada. That's right, DJ Don Dada from Black Ink Crew. Y'all see that right there? Don't miss out. Go to the website. And like I said, the last person, once they finally win, one person is going to come together after we do it all. One person is going to win $1,000, right? One person. So after they win the $250, we're going to bring everybody together at one location and you get a chance to win up to $1,000. That's right, you guys. We like to give back to our people. We like to share and we like to make sure that everybody's doing well. How do we make sure we do that? The best way that I can. By praying for everybody in the comments and in the chat, such as Kendra Walker. Thank you for coming through today, Kendra. We got Liberty and Justice that we're praying for as well, that she has a fantastic and a safe day, like as usual. Allegedly, thank you so much for coming. I want you guys to be safe as well. Everybody in this chat, we got Casey, my brother. We got Monique in the building. We're going to pray for my sister, Rebecca Lanyen Bueno, that she's feeling fantastic and God covers her and makes sure that she's okay. We ask that today in Jesus' name. Amen. And y'all know what tomorrow is, right? It's Purple Sunday. It's Purple Sunday, y'all. It's Purple Sunday. It's Purple Sunday, y'all. Y'all can give me some suggestions on the Purple Sunday song or any other songs as well. If you guys want to send me some suggestions, all you guys can do, go into any comment box. Say, yo, Bugatti, try to do this song tomorrow. Try to do that song tomorrow. Give me some suggestions because I'm running out of songs over here. And also, I want to entertain and make sure that this is songs that you guys want to hear. So with that being said, it's Saturday. Y'all get out there. Y'all have some fun. Y'all drink some water. Problems present opportunities, and stop always dwelling on the problem and being like, oh my God, I got so much problems out here. Guess what? God woke you up this morning, and every single day that he wakes you up, you get another chance to get that problem right. So I don't worry about the problem. I focus on the solution. It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and like I always tell you, Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I hope y'all took some love. I hope y'all took some energy. I hope y'all took what y'all need, because that's what I'm here for. Like I said, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, Purple Sunday, get 'em! Peace.